Good afternoon, everyone. This is Professor Vikash Kataria, and we are going to conduct Red Hat Certified System Administrator module. This is a day first training module. So let's begin the session. So before starting the session, let's introduce first. This is a complete student development program conducted by Patel Group of Institution. In these modules, we are going to prepare RSCSA exam code number 200. Now this is the points which we are going to cover within 2 days. First, introduction of Red Hat. Second point which we are going to cover in this session, how to start with Red Hat Linux. We will understand how to download Red Hat Linux 8.3 from official website. And then we will understand what are the various steps to complete the installation. In the third point, we will cover understanding Red Hat Linux interface. That means we will understand the graphical user interface provided by Red Hat Linux. In the fourth point, we will cover some basic commands, how to operate Red Hat Linux. We will try to manage some files, directories, and we will understand how Linux manage files and directories by command line interpreter. Then in the fifth topic, we will discuss some local user and administrator user, how to create a local user and group, how to delete user and group. So management of local user and group we will understand in fifth topic. So these are five five points which we are going to cover in day first and day second. So this is day first in which we are going to cover first and second. So let's start our session. What is Red Hat Linux? So if we talk about the Red Hat Linux, it is a multi-user operating system. So Red Hat Linux is one kind of system software, and we know that what is a system software? That all the application software need to run or execute with the help of operating system or a system software. So Linux is a system software, or we can say it is operating system. Red Hat is a MNC company which have a corporation. It is a corporation which having a product Red Hat Linux. Red Hat Enterprise Linux supports and powers software technologies for automation, cloud, middleware, storage, application development, virtualization, management, and many more. We know that it is a enterprise, it is a corporate which provide so many software development applications. And Red Hat Linux provide so many software for automation, cloud, middleware, storage, application development, virtualization, and management. So it is not limited for a single services. Automations is a big trend in the current era. Cloud-based applications that are also capable to design by Red Hat Linux, middleware software, storage, application development, so many applications based on specific purpose or Android mobile or any desktop applications can be developed by using Red Hat Linux. It supports so many programming languages. Virtualization is the latest trend. We can have a virtual software, and in that virtual software we can have number of operating system installed in it. So it provides so many services. That's why Linux plays a major role as a core of many of Red Hat's offering. And that is the big reasons why so many industries are shifted on Red Hat Linux. Let's talk about some advantages of Red Hat Linux, why we should choose Red Hat Linux as an operating system. Very first point, it is designed to be easy to use because as a window it provides graphical user interface for user convenience, and user are very easily handle operating systems. In the same way, Red Hat Linux also provide graphical user interface. We will see how Red Hat Linux installed in our machine and what kind of graphical user interface it is provided. It is being provided. So it is very easy to be designed and it is easy to be used. Second point, it has a secure design. Means the user level security, group level security, files and directory level securities. There are so many securities are available and it is very secure in design. Long loss support system and scalability. That means once we created a server, it will work so many times. And scalability means you can add more than one nodes and you can add number of node, number of hosts with the Linux network. So it is a long loss support system and scalability. Lots of services supports. We will tell you what kind of services it is supporting. When we go with the official website, I will show you how many services the Red Hat Linux supports. Based in subscriptions, that means if you subscribe, if you take subscription, you can able to develop your application, you able to develop your server and so many things. In the student level, it is a free of cost for a time duration. So based in subscriptions, it grows stronger day by day. It is rapidly increasing day by day because it is an open source operating system. The core part of operating system is called kernel, and the entire kernel provided on internet free of cost. If you have guts, if you have a knowledge to customize that kernel, you are eligible to customize that kernel. Similarly, so many applications are also available. It is totally open source. So it is the biggest reasons why industries are shifted on Red Hat Linux, because big industries have reduced the cost for purchasing the license, as we have to purchase license for Windows. So if we have 10 users, 10 employee, we have to purchase 10 window license. It makes a very huge cost. Suppose we have 1,000 employee, we have to purchase 1,000 window for individual employee. Again, it makes a huge cost paid by the industries for a single operating system. So Linux is open source operating system. It is free of cost available. We have to just download from official website. Just we have to create our user account in Red Hat website, and we got support from various application and operating system. We can download from their official website. The second biggest reasons why industries are shifted on Red Hat Linux, that it is error-free or virus-free software. We know that there are so many hackers hacks our system, hacks our applications, right? The entire data got lost during the hacking process, right? There are a virus attack also in Windows operating system. So many people are suffering from virus. My files are lost, my directories are lost, my confidential files and data are lost due to virus. So there are no attack of virus in the operating system because it does not provide exe file. And we know that the virus are always scalable and spreadable by using exe file. It makes replicate to each other and makes danger for system. So Linux operating system does not support any exe file. It having its own extension, it having own a huge file structure with security. That's why that is the two biggest reason why Linux operating system are so popular. That's why so many flavors are exist, so many flavors are available in the market. You have heard the name like Red Hat, Ubuntu, Fedora, SUSE, Kali Linux, and many more. Now every coins have a plus and minus. Every coins have two steps, plus and minus. So Linux machine also having disadvantages. First, it is not handle a remote management. It is not designed for a remote management. It is designed for a network to handling a network administrator. It is designed for network management, means a single local network operating system, the Red Hat operating system, very efficient. User interface is not so friendly as compared to Windows. As we always used to use Windows operating system, so we are familiar with that. But 10% people are using Red Hat Linux. So Red Hat Enterprise Linux user interface is not so friendly. There are some limitations. We have to perform some commands in order to complete our task. So everything we cannot able to perform by GUI. Sometimes we have to keep knowledge of commands. Cost sometimes high for low use and high hardware recommendation because it is a server based operating system. We have to configure highly and we have to purchase hardware high cost. So high hardware recommendation required. Now these are some details of certifications. If students or anyone wants to certification, Red Hat Certified System Administrator, this is first module, RSCSA. Second certifications related to Red Hat, RHCE Certified Engineer, RHCA Red Hat Certified Architect, and many more. We have covered only 3 certifications in this slide, but there are a lot of certification provided by Red Hat Corporation. So if you have done a certification, a single certification, your resume gets a bigger strength and you got chance to select for an interview. If a person having a resume but there is no certifications, the resume will not selected in today's era. So to make a weightage of your resume, you have to done at least one certification based on Red Hat Linux. So these are some certifications. Now, after completing the certification, you got a job opportunities from the Red Hat. Like you could be a Linux system administrator, you could be a system administrator, you could be a senior system administrator, associate technical support engineer, and lead infrastructure engineer, and many more. We have only covered 5 job opportunities which you might be. Now in the second point, this is all about the introduction of Red Hat Linux, what it is, how many services it provide, what are the advantage and disadvantage, and what are the certifications we can do after learning the Red Hat Linux. Now the second step, we will try to learn how to download Red Hat Linux and the various steps we have to perform during the installation process. So we will understand one by one. Now, first of all, I would like to clear to you that we are going to install Red Hat Linux in a virtual box software. We are not providing us physical partitions, right? So we download a virtual machine software first from the official website, and in that virtual software, we are going to install Red Hat Linux. Now the benefit of virtualization is whenever we require to perform some commands or shell programs, we start our Red Hat Linux, which are stored in VirtualBox. But if we require to open or if we require to boot our Windows machine, I can able to boot Windows machine and I can work with Windows machine also. So let's perform the task. First, we will download virtual software from official website, then install it. So let's move on. Type google.com here you have to type Oracle VM VirtualBox. This is the software which provide virtualization, and that is the image of VirtualBox software. It is the product of Oracle Corporation. So very first link you can see here, www.virtualbox.org. You have to click here and you get a download VirtualBox 6.1 clickable link here. So you have to click on this image. Your VirtualBox 6.1 will start download. Once it has been completed, you will get a software in this way. This is a software VirtualBox 6.0. So it is a latest version 6.1. It will be look like that. So once we got a VirtualBox software, another software we required, that is Red Hat Enterprise Linux 8.3 ISO file. So let's download it also from the official website. So now we are going to download Red Hat Linux from official website. So in order to download Red Hat Linux ISO file, type google.com. In the search box, in the search engine, you have to type customer support Red Hat Linux. In the first link, Red Hat customer support, you have to click on that link. You will be redirected to the official website of Red Hat. Now you have to create your own account first. In order to create account or register to yourself, click on register button. It will show a simple form like mention the account type. We have to choose account type, whether we are a corporate user or a personal user. So Red Hat Corporation asking to you what kind of purpose you have. So if you are a corporate user, so click on corporate. Otherwise, if you are your personal user or you are using Red Hat Linux as a personal, so click on personal. Put your login detail. As I mentioned here, you have to put your own login detail, right? So in the next, put your password here, confirm password, and give some personal detail, your name, last name, job title. If you are doing some work or some IT work in some other companies, mention your job title, mention your email address. Email address should be valid, because after clicking the submit button, the Red Hat provide a confirmation confirmation mail to your registered email ID. And when you click on that confirmation link, then you are eligible to create account in Red Hat website. Then you are eligible to download Red Hat 8.3 ISO DVD file. So remember this point, your email address should be valid. Put your phone number, put your contact information, address, city, postal code, state, and click on create my account. Once you click on create my account, Red Hat sends a confirmation email to your registered email ID, and you have to open your mail, click on confirmation links, then your user account will be activated. Once you have successfully logged in, then click on login. This window will appear. So log in to your Red Hat account, one account for all things Red Hat. So put your Red Hat login here, click on next, put your password which you got, click on login button. Now you are logging in. So this window will appear. It will show some details of your account, your order history, customer portal, user management, certifications, and many more. Click on customer portal. Here you will get the Red Hat Linux, and there are so many services you will get to know. Red Hat Enterprise Linux. click on download button. Now these are the product. If you see carefully, it is a service of Red Hat Linux infrastructure management. Product to manage the infrastructure is Red Hat Enterprise Linux 8, Red Hat Insights, Red Hat Virtualization, Red Hat Identity Management, and so many. You can see here. Cloud is a service of Red Hat Linux. For maintaining the cloud, there are so many products available. For storage purpose, storage is one kind of service of Red Hat. It have so many software, so many operating systems, so many development tools, right? So you can see it is not a single system software, but it is a collection of many softwares. So don't worry, in the product downloads, you have to select Red Hat Linux 8. Now, after selecting Red Hat Enterprise Linux, you have to select the version, which flavor you want to download. So 8.4 is the latest. I would like to download 8.3 and the architecture type is 86. It is a type of processor and it is a type of operating system. So I'm using 64-bit operating system because Windows 10 we have in my machine. Now, scroll down and move to Red Hat Enterprise Linux 8.3 binary DVD. In the right side, you get a download button. In the bottom of this button, you get 8.82, the size of operating system after downloading. So minimum this space must you have. So click on download button. As you click on download, you will get to know your ISO image start downloading. It will take 2 hours, 1 hour, depending how speed you are. So right now we have canceled this downloading because we have already downloaded. So let's move on how it look like that after the downloading. So this is the ISO image. So successfully, after the successfully downloading from official website, it will look like that. So VirtualBox we have already, and the Red Hat Enterprise Linux 8.3, the DVD ISO image. So these two software first we have to download. Now we have to install VirtualBox. So in order to install VirtualBox software, you have to double click on that software. And it is very lightweight software. There is no issue. Just you have to click next, next, next. After 3 and 4 windows, you will get installed in your machine. So there is no problem. We have already installed it. So it is asking about, are you interested to repair or remove? So I'm not interested to repair and remove. You get a window like next, 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 and finish. So right now I am cancel this process because I have already installed in my machine. This is the icon in my desktop after successfully installing Oracle VirtualBox. Click on, double click on Oracle Virtual Machine software. Now here is the window appears. In this window, you have to create a virtual machine first. In that virtual machine, you have to install Red Hat Linux. So we have already created a virtual machine. Now we create another virtual machine so that you get to know how a virtual machine created. So in order to create a new virtual machine, click on New. The first window will appear. It will asking about the name of operating system which we are going to install. So we have Red Hat 8.3. So I give name Red Hat 8.3. This is the default location of virtual machine. You can change, if you want to change, you can change it. Type is Linux, version 64-bit operating system. Click on next. Now it is asking about the memory size. That means how the size we provide, means how many size we are going to provide to our Linux machine. So in my PC, I am having 8 GB of RAM. So I would like to provide 2 GB of RAM to my virtual machine. If you have 4 GB, you can also provide 2 GB. If you have 8 GB of RAM, you can provide 4 GB of RAM to their virtual machine. So if it having a greater size of virtual machine, it perform properly. Click on next. Now create a virtual machine on hard disk. So it create a virtual hard disk now. So default it is selected second option. So no need to change. Click on create. Hard disk file type, you have to select virtual box disk image VDI. Click on next. Now it is asking about the storage on physical hard disks, whether it could be a dynamic allocated or fixed size. So there is no issue. You can select dynamic and you can select fixed size as well as. Click on next. It is the file location and the size. You can change. You have to put on partitions on that partitions which have minimum 30 GB or 20 GB in the size, right? So after downloading, it will expand their file structure. So it will take minimum 15 GB to 20 GB. So if you want to change the partitions, you can change it. Now it is asking about the size of hard disks. So minimum you have to provide 50 GB, but in my PC we have only 30 GB remaining space. So I would like to give only 10 GB. So after selecting the size of hard disk, click on create. Now our virtual machine is ready. Now I have to provide the Red Hat ISO image file, and we have to provide path to that particular virtual machine so that it can install it in a sequence. So click on double click on virtual machine Red Hat 8.3. After double clicking on this virtual machine, the window will appear in front of you. It is asking about the path. Where is ISO image? So click on browse and pick up your Red Hat image ISO file. So we have put it in our pen drive. So I am taking the path of my pen drive. So this is the ISO file path. Select ISO file, click on open. Click on start. Now this window will appear. The ISO image gets start booting. It will show three options. First, install Red Hat Enterprise Linux 8.3. Second, test this media and install Red Hat Linux 8.3 and troubleshooting. So you have to select first option and click enter. Now it will read all the instructions, all the data in their ISO file. And for kind your information, I would like to tell you, ISO image can have a number of packages, number of files, and number of application software. So it start booting. So it will take 1 or 2 minutes. So we have started installation of Red Hat Linux 8.3 in VirtualBox. So just briefing to you, we have created a virtual machine first. We have assigned the memory size and the size of hard disk to our virtual machine. We provided the name of our operating system and the type of operating system, the size of operating system as per the bit. That is, if you are using Windows 10, that means it is a 64-bit operating system. Similarly, if you are using Red Hat 8.3, it is also a 64-bit operating system. This is the first window of our Red Hat Enterprise Linux 8.3. It will asking about what language would you like to use during the installation process. So we know the English language, we have to select English and then click on continue. If you know other language, you can select from here. It is showing that we have supporting a lot of language. Now click on continue. Now this is very important window. Here you have to select so many things. Localization section, you have to select keyboard. In the language support, you have to select English. Date and time, you have to select Asia, then Calcutta. Connect to Red Hat, you need not to connect to the Red Hat right now. Installation source, you have to select local media. Software selection, keep it as it is, server with graphical user interface. There is no change. Installation destination, you have to select your hard disk size, then keep it as it is, the storage configuration automatic. Then click on done. Now after clicking on done, the packages will start downloaded. It will start installing in your machine, and after successfully installation, it will asking about a user ID, username and password. So we have to provide user ID and password for the root user, and then there are some one or two window more. First is a license and second is network setting. So after performing two windows, it will start for restarting. It will asking for restarting. Once you click on restart or reboot, your machine will get booted successfully. So we have already successfully created Red Hat machine here and installed Linux operating system in that virtual machine. So I am removing that machine from here. I will close this session because we have already completed installation Red Hat in their Red Hat machine RH. So I would like to remove this. It is not required for me. So whenever you want to boot from Red Hat machine, you have to double click on that machine, virtual machine. Your Red Hat Linux will start booting. You have to select Red Hat Enterprise Linux first option 8.3. Now the operating system start booting. Because it is running on a virtual machine software, so the size of windows will be a less. Although you can change the layout of graphical user interface, if you want to scale up, you can scale. So in virtual machine, there are so many options available. In view section, you can scale mode, you can move, you can resize your virtual machine or screen size. You can configure from this section. So I just want to show you the graphical user interface of Red Hat Linux 8, so that you will be sure you have successfully installing your Red Hat 8.3, and it look like similar to the operating system as we are using Windows operating system. So it will take 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah, we have booted successfully. The Linux operating system boot successfully. Click on user account. There is a process of creation user account when you are installing to the Linux operating system. So it will ask user account. So keep user account, whatever you want to keep, name and password. So if the same password you have to type here and click on sign in. Now after clicking on sign in button, the Red Hat Linux 8 comes with graphical user interface. Now it is creating a graphical user interface. It will take 1 minute minimum. Yeah, we got the graphical user interface, the Red Hat 8 Linux. This is the activity. If you click here, it shows browser, some files, some software collections, some help and terminal, and show applications. You can search any applications by putting the name. Like suppose we want to search calculator, we have to type CAL. So we got a calculator application. So this is the way how to access any applications, by putting searching box, by putting the name in the searching box. Click on here, it will display. It will remove from the screen. This is the icons, shutdown button, sound customization, network connections. So everything in the graphical user interface we have provided. So this is all about today's session. We have covered the installation of VirtualBox software. We have covered the Red Hat Linux 8.3 installation guide, and now you are familiar how to install Red Hat Linux from official website and how to install it from in the VirtualBox software. So thank you so much. This is the first day. By tomorrow, we will cover the next incoming topics.